you like to be famous? In what way? I don't really know if I want to be famous. I think I want to be known for the work that I do when I'm older, but I don't really know if I want the fame that people often aspire to have, or at least like being verified on Instagram or whatever. I don't think I want that, but I do want to be known for whatever I do when I'm older. I want to be known that at least I did a good job. I don't know. When did you last sing to yourself? To someone else? I'd say the last time I sung to myself was probably in the shower last night. I really just have Tatiana stuck in my head, and I really have been getting into a lot of Amy Winehouse, obviously. I feel like she pretty much narrates a lot of things that I can relate to right now, and also I just think she has a beautiful voice. I don't know. I think I do. Last time I sung was in the shower, for sure. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? I feel really grateful for the love that my parents have for me. I think even though they're not living in America anymore and they're 8,000 miles away, I think that has honestly made me feel more love than even when they just were home in Baltimore. Even though it's really hard for them to be so far away, I think this is showing how much they love me and how much I love talking to them and seeing the house and checking up on our pets. And my sister, she's only 15, so I just want to make sure she's okay. But definitely, I feel most grateful for the love that my family has. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? Right now, I think if a crystal ball could tell me anything, any truth about my life or the future, I would want to know if I'm going to be okay. Whether that's financially, wherever I'm living. I just want to know that I'm happy and I feel like I'm making moves that are going to be the right ones. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? I think so far, I think the greatest accomplishment of my life is getting into my number one pick college and doing well, I think. Getting in was a big deal for me and all my friends and my family, so I think that right now is my greatest accomplishment. What roles do love and affection play in your life? I think right now, love and affection is being played most by my family and by my friends. Love to me is when people care about you and know you and know when for you things are and aren't okay. It's definitely more of a social aspect, not really romantic right now, but that's okay because I think that these are the things that are more important to me right now, and the love and affection I have from My friends and my family are more important than anything. Complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share. Right now, I guess I wish I had someone who I could share a road trip with. I've always loved being in cars with people that I care about and sharing a journey, and I wish I could share a road trip with somebody. I think that'd be really fun. When did you last cry in front of another person? By yourself? Last time I cried in front of somebody else was last time I cried in front of somebody was my career mentor, and it was just because I was really frustrated with how my summer internships applications were going, and I just felt really lost and nothing was working out, and I just was really frustrated with myself and kind of just went off in front of her, even though I really didn't want to, but it just happened. But last time I cried by myself was, I'd say, a couple days ago when I was in New York City for a day, and I was just really angry about, basically I was just I revisited a spot that I had a lot of really good memories with somebody that isn't around anymore, and it kind of was like a bittersweet thing because that time with that person's over, and those memories, while they're good, they're memories, they're over, and they aren't physical anymore. And it was kind of just a reflection on how much that time and that person meant to me. And yeah, I pretty much just sat on a bench in Washington Square Park and just went on. I just had it. But it ended, and I got up and I walked away and left that bench. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also, ask your partner to reflect back to you on how you seem to be feeling about the problem that you've chosen. I guess the personal problem that I have is how to be confident in growing up and taking your successes and your failures in stride and turning the things that didn't go in your favor, how do you turn those into things that end up in your favor? How do you navigate your 20s and make it out alive? How do you make it out and turn this decade into success? Because right now I don't really know where I'm gonna end up or where my passions lie, where my interests are, where they are in the real world, because I'm gonna be in that soon and I don't know if I'm ready for it. And I guess the question that I'm asking myself is, how do you do it? I'm scared.